talking about. Hi loves, my name is Freya and welcome to my channel. So today I will be talking about the 8 things I want to do when I grow up. The reason I'm not doing all of these is because I am simply not a grown up yet and I don't have the opportunities right now to do everything, or maybe I do some of them a bit, but I want to do them more. So grab yourself a drink, get comfy and let's begin. So I firstly want to say that I will be sharing these things not because I just want to share them. These are all things that work around sustainability, and so I really think I could share this, maybe to inspire you or to inspire someone around you, or to maybe remind you that this is a goal of yours as well. So the first thing is become vegan or vegetarian. The reason why it's vegan or vegetarian is simply because I want to become vegan, but I don't know if I will be able to do that, and so I definitely will want to become vegetarian. And the reason that I'm not a vegetarian right now is because I'm in a family of 6 and yeah, the other 5 are not vegetarian, and it would be really weird of me to just cook for myself when we already cook for 6, and I can't make my whole family become vegetarian just because of me. And so when I do make my food myself, I will make sure that it's vegetarian, and so I really want to do this. And the reason why this is sustainable is just because it's a lot more eco-friendly, because the way meats are produced right now, they are chopping woods to produce meats, and so I don't want to support that. And also I never actually like the taste of meat. It's just something I know I will not miss. For the vegan or vegetarian part, the thing is, I normally will be consuming honey, but that's really the only part, or maybe eggs. We will have chickens in our garden, and so the eggs would come from those chickens and not from the grocery store or something, and the honey would come from one of my uncles who keeps bees, and so I will know that the animals that produced these materials were treated in a well manner, and so that's why I wouldn't really be able to call myself a vegan, because I would still be consuming things of animal that are animal based, but my diet would normally be just plant based, and so I would be put in the category of vegetarian, even though for the rest I would be vegan. But you know, we need to draw a line somewhere, and so I would probably be a vegetarian but still consume eggs and honey, just because the reasons I just mentioned. The next thing is go low waste or zero waste. This is something I have been picking up more, just because me buying things that are low waste will not impact my family. You see, I have a menstruation cup and that doesn't impact my family, and my whole family doesn't need to go low waste because I am. And so this really is something I want to do, like to go buy in bulk and stuff. And even though my family isn't able to do this right now, or yeah, my family just doesn't do it, all of the things I'm mentioning are easy to do when you're on your own or with just 2 people, but we're with 6, and so it's not that easy to just go zero waste when there are 6 kids and not 6 kids, when there are 4 kids. We are going to some zero waste shops and we have bought some things there that we will implement, and yeah, I really like that. But so in the future when I grow up, I really want to go zero waste, or at least low waste, because I know zero waste is a big thing, and so I firstly want to go just low waste, or just minimize the amount of waste I have, and then go low waste, and then go zero waste, you know? So the next thing, have a lot of houseplants. And now I kind of already do this, but right now I'm in a room, this is just my room, and right now this room is just too dark to keep any plants alive, and I have two down here. Normally these stand on the windowsill that this camera is on, but normally these plants stand up there, and they do fine here, but I've got like 5 more plants and they just don't work in this room, and so that's really something I want to change, and it's not something like when I grow up, but this is something that just has to wait a few more months because I just don't have the best lighting in my room. So my next thing is make my own teas. Now this obviously would mean herbal teas because I'm not going to plant tea plants, but I would want to make an herbal tea garden. Yeah, really work with that, like with mint and rose and sage and lemon balm and all that kind of stuff. I already have some plants in the garden, but yeah, I would really like to step up my game and to not have to buy any herbal teas in shops and stuff and just produce it myself, and I would really love to do that. And definitely leave down below if you would like me to make a video about some recipes I have about tea. I've gotten like 3 written down, but I have to test one more, so really leave down below if you would like to see those. So the next thing is practice some kind of Tai Chi or yoga. Now this isn't really sustainable, but this is just something that I really want to keep doing. So I practice yoga Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday is in classes and Thursday is on my own, and I would just like to keep doing this. And why Tai Chi is on there is just because I find Tai Chi, I don't know, I just kind of like it, and I would like to really make sure that when I grow up I still take enough time to do it. Now the next thing is ethical clothing, and I do this already a bit, but only with statement pieces. I've gone to an ethical shopping store once, but I did buy 6 pieces, so yeah, this one for example, but I am planning to make a sustainable and fair fashion haul, just so you know. Definitely leave down below if you would like me to speed this one up. I don't have all the equipment yet to film it, so yeah, that's just the reason I haven't done it yet. But I really want to invest in more ethical clothing and really make sure that all of the items I buy are ethical in some way, or more ethical than normally. I really want to invest in pieces that are meant to last, and pieces that are environmentally not destructive, and that the people who made the garments are treated nicely and are treated with respect, and that they get the money they need to just live. And so I really want to put my money into those kind of projects, just so the standard is different. You know, I could buy the non-ethical brands just to support the people who are living in these miserable situations, but that would not make a difference, you know? Yeah, I'm actually planning to only buy ethical clothing, but only statement pieces, such as a jumper or pants or vests or dresses or something, but like tights or t-shirts, like I wear t-shirts under this, and I still have them, and so I will still obviously wear them because that would kind of beat around the purpose, to then not wear them and replace them with something that was ethically made. That's not ethical as well. At first I would start to only buy like the things you wear on the outside, like the things you wear underneath this for warmth. I wouldn't immediately buy it because I just have it in my closet, and so it would be kind of weird to already replace it when it's not worn out yet. So the next thing is fill body to 80%, and now this is something I got from a book, which is this one. This book. It's in Dutch because I am Dutch and I had to read it for Dutch, and so it's Dutch, but it says Ikigai, the Japanese secret for a long and happy life. This is basically for a long and happy life, and so to live long, and they basically studied areas where people generally get very old, like 100 years old, 110 years old and older. And so they studied those areas and they tried to figure out what they all have in common. And one of them was a diet that's healthy, and I already talked about this when becoming vegan or vegetarian. And so one practice they always do is fill body only up to 80% and to never overeat, basically, or to never eat too much that you have just not a good feeling afterwards. And so I really want to pick this one up because sometimes I eat just to finish my plate, but later on I just want to fill my plate less and maybe eat more times a day, but less. And I just wanted to pick that up. Okay, so my last thing is making more of my food myself. By this I mean producing more of my food, so having tomatoes in a greenhouse or planting my own vegetables and stuff, and so becoming more self-sufficient, I guess you could say. This is really something we just haven't been doing in our family just because the land or garden is just not prepared for it, and so we haven't done it, but we're making plans this year. Yeah, so I really just have been wanting to do that, and when I grow up and I have my own house or my own place, basically I just want to make sure that I don't need to rely on others as much for when it comes to food, just because I don't think I should. I think we all should have a certain amount of self-sufficiency. Now, to wrap it all up, I want to become vegan or vegetarian, go low or zero waste, have a lot of houseplants, make my own herbal teas, practice some kind of tai chi or yoga, only buy ethical clothing, fill my body to 80% and make more of my food myself. And obviously if you don't do these, I don't do these are things I want to do when I grow up, and so I'm not trying to say, oh, you're wrong, because I don't do them myself. And so I'm just being honest, and I just want to confirm that I want to do this and I want to work towards this because I generally think that this will be good for me and for the planet and for everyone around me. Definitely leave down below if you want me to make the video about the tea recipes or the sustainable and fair fashion haul. Well, I hope this helped and that you learned something new. If you enjoyed, definitely let me know and write in the comments what your favorite idea was and what sustainable goals you will pick on. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you will have an amazing day and I wish you all the best. Bye, loves.